How yes, now I have come with the first topic, that's 10th class electricity. Electricity. Now, first we have to discuss electricity is a branch of physics which deals with the electric current. Okay, electricity, the word has come from the electron. Electron is nothing but will be in the form of charge here. So the word charge is most important to understand before going to the definition of electric current. Charge is a property of matter which is associated with mass, which produces as well as which experiences electric field and magnetic fields. That is electric charge. Okay. Now, now I wanted to tell you. Usually, as 10th standard level, what is a charge exactly? In 8th standard, we have studied by rubbing two bodies. One will get positive charge, another one will get negative charge. Those are only called as charge or charge body, right? But by rubbing two bodies, one will get positive, another one will get negative. Then what is the types of charges? Okay, positive, negative, negative. So positive charge is in the sense proton number is greater than electrons. Electrons negative charge the electrons number is greater than the protons. Means positive charge is deficiency of electrons. Negative charge is nothing but efficiency of electrons. Simply. Okay. So from this positive charge, negative charge we understood. Now properties of charges. What are the properties? First property, like charges repel, like charges repel, and unlike charges will attract. Unlike charges attract each other. Attracts each other. Next, coming to the second one. Charge is conserved. Charge is conserved in nature. What do you mean by conserved? Repel in the sense same type of charges gets repel each other. Positive repel each other, negative repel each other. Positive and negative will attract towards each other. But coming to the charge is conserved in nature in the sense charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can transform one form to another form. Understood? Means how electrical current is used into different forms. In a case of fan, it is mechanical energy. In a case of geyser, it produces heat energy. Like so many things we can discuss. So next, third one, charge is conserved in nature, quantized in nature. Charge is quantized in nature. Quanta is nothing but the energy always travels in a form of pockets. Here also the electrons are nothing but the charges always transfer from one atom to another atom in a form of integral multiples. Nothing but always in a form of complete integral or complete number gets transformed. It never transforms in a form of decimals or fractions or half of the charge will not be. Where n equal to 1, comma 2 and so on. Okay, just it is here. Next, charge is additive in nature. Means it is simply addable. Addable means any particular area there are n number of charges are available, q1 minus q2 q3, nothing but the total charge is equal to the sum of all the charges. Sum of all the charges, nothing but simply algebraic sum of the charges which is located a particular area is equal to 0. These are all basic properties of charge to understand to further topics. Okay, actually this detail you will learn in 12th standard. Now we will go for the electric current definition. Okay, what do you mean by electric current? What do you mean by electric current? Electric current. Electric current is nothing but flow of charges in unit time is called electric current. it is denoted with capital I or small I equal to Q by T. Okay, where Q is charge, T is the time, charge, flow of charge is time, unit time, and I is the electric current. Means the flow of charges in unit time is called electric current. Okay, this is the basic condition. This also can be called very detailedly flow of charges through a cross-sectional area of a wire or conductor in unit time is called as electric current. Means this is total wire. Here I made that wire is thicker. The wire is very thicker to understand. Let us say now from the positive charge some charges are moving. Okay, when negative from the negative the electrons are moving. Let us say when the charges are moving through this wire, this is the cross-sectional area we call usually. If you cut a slice, it will come like this. Okay, so perpendicularly it is entering. After entering perpendicularly, it will go like this through the wire. That we call, this is called cross-sectional area. Through this cross-sectional area, the charges will be entered in a wire or conductor and reaches to the other terminal of the circuit. It is a complete closed circuit. When the circuit is completely closed only, there is a flow of charges can be takes place. Okay, if there is a flow of charge, we can call it is electric current with respect to time. Okay, so here from the positive to negative electron current direction I am showing. Okay, before going to the current direction, this is a I equal to small q or capital Q by time t is a formula. Units, SI units basically, SI units of electric current is ampere. Okay, 1 ampere equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. 1 coulomb per 1 second means 1 ampere definition. When 1 ampere electric current is moving to the cross-sectional area of the conductor or wire, 1 coulomb of charge is moving in unit 1 second unit time. 1 ampere is defined as 1 coulomb of charge is moving to the cross-sectional area of a wire in 1 second, we can say. Okay, that is 1 ampere. Simply 1 ampere is defined as the ratio of 1 coulomb of charge moving to the cross-sectional area in 1 second. So that's that. Now direction of electric current. Direction is the most important of current direction. What is that? Current direction. Now here usually before we have studied the properties of charge, types of charges, positive charge, negative charge. Positive charge means the deficiency of electrons and negative charge means efficiency of electrons, means number of electrons are more. Now coming to this, I equal to Q by T, where even we can write Q equal to plus or minus any number of electrons, means charge consists some group of electrons. It carries toward the circuit. Okay. Now here also positive and negative. I said when flow of current takes place in unit time, flow of charges takes place in unit time is called electric current, right? Now what I am trying to say, current direction. Usually here current direction is positive terminal from here to negative terminal. Always we have to put up in any electric circuit current direction like this. Here current direction positive to negative. This is conventional current direction we call. What is that? Conventional. Why this word has used, I'll tell you. Conventional current direction. Current direction. That is positive to negative terminal. Why? And next, one more. Why conventional current direction? Usually what you say, electric current means flow of electrons. Electrons from here to here we will expect. But who will have the more number of electrons? Efficiency of electrons, who is having? Negative terminal. But positive terminal, how it will gives? It takes the electrons. So electrons will move negative terminal to positive terminal. Whenever electrons reaches positive terminal, then we have to say that electric current flows from positive to negative. That is a proper direction. Then actually what moves from positive to negative? Nothing will move. Okay, but with respect to the flow of electrons from negative to positive, we have to say electric current is moving positive to negative. That's why this electric current you are describing with respect to whom? With respect to electrons. If electron flow is there is a current flow. Okay, that's why with respect to the word meaning is the conventional. Conventional is nothing but conventional current direction is positive to negative with respect to something, the direction. Here the other one is called as electron current direction. Electron current direction, that is negative to positive. Negative to positive. Why like this, sir? Where is the problem? When the current has described by Michael Faraday and all, people thought that electron is having the positive charge. Later on, in the end of 19th century, Mr. J.J. Thomson has found, practically has proved that electron is having the negative charge. Then later on, instead of changing complete definition, they have changed the direction, namely positive to negative is called as conventional current direction. Convention is nothing but with respect to flow of electrons. If electron will move from negative to positive, then only we can say that positive to negative current will flow. If not, there is electron flow, there is no flow of current from positive to negative. Means always it is with relative motion of electrons, right? If no flow of electrons, no flow of current from the positive to negative. That's why conventional current direction. Okay, electron current direction is negative to positive. This is the most important twist you need to understand, which history made mistake. Okay, so we have to understand and we have to proceed negative to positive and positive to negative, the current direction. The next topic is nothing but what makes the flow of current, what drives to flow of electrons from one terminal to another terminal. We'll discuss in a next topic. Thank you.